Hey, I appreciate everybody again. Welcome to the Sunday Night Live. I'm President SP Drew. If you don't know who I am, right? And more importantly, I got my brother with me, my good friend SP Don, which is our head analyst with Sportsplug757. I really appreciate having him up here as well. Again, we're gonna be talking about a few things, and as everything is heating up, it's getting a whole lot more serious now.
I'm Cartier Canady. I'm number 8 off. Even though I play running back, like linebacker, edge too. Just moved down here from Jersey. I'm the new kid around.
Oh yeah, welcome, brother.
Yeah,
Glad to have you up here.
They got somebody in the 804, the 804 rivalry. He don't even know about it, but he might have felt that. And so I was just getting you up here, bro. I texted you this morning. I'm seeing him and his boy, number 10, Jace Bigelow. Just the defense. First of all, just talk about the emotions of the game, which y'all was feeling going into the week, and just kind of how y'all was prepared for this one.
Going into the week, it was hectic. It was a lot we expected and people expected from us, but they expected us to lose. Everybody thought we was gonna lose, and we even went down some players like star player Markel Dabney. We went down like a day before the game, and we ain't crumble up. We ain't fear anything. We still kept the game plan, especially our defense. I feel like our coach Scott said we had like the best defense in the state right now. We proved that week by week, and I feel like everybody feed off that first week game. We just getting attached to each other, new kids, new people around, just like myself. But I feel like as we fed off each other, people could see, and they didn't score till late fourth quarter. Like we know how we're gonna be. Yeah, we know it's gonna be perfect, but things happen. But I feel like we held them like no other team has held them, and I feel like me and Jace like off the edge, nobody could stop us, and it's been proven all year by year. And I feel like we even had the people behind us. Great linebacker Chris. We have some great safeties that's flying over the field. We had even kids move positions this week, and I feel like they adapted to it fast and was able to change the scheme and was able to do everything we needed them to do this week.
Yeah, so I agree with all of that. If you weren't there, he painted the perfect picture. Because bro, we're looking on the film. Manchester been as explosive as Huguenot has been this season. They scoring 40 and 50. But that first drive they came out and they were able to move the ball, but then y'all were able to clamp down and they actually didn't get no points off the drive at all. But then from there it was bottled up. Landon Abernathy, a lot of people see him as the 804 player of the year, but I'm seeing I'm talking about Drew passes in a row. They batting that as soon as he throw the ball out there, it don't even make it to the second level. Just talk about how much I know we're gonna get to your offense in a minute, but the defense, that's just what I was saying. Just talk about how y'all were able to fuel it just on that defensive side.
Yeah, our pressure meant a lot. Our pressure meant a lot because they went down a receiver. So our pressure was it was the most that's all we needed. We know.
Yeah, Landon Hicks didn't play, right?
After we stopped their run game, we knew we knew from the start they wasn't gonna be able to run on us regardless. That was our game plan. We knew they wasn't gonna be able to run on us. So we knew they was gonna have to pass. And once we stopped our pass game, I feel like they couldn't change their scheme fast enough to adapt. And plus our DBs was flying around too.
That's what it is, bro.
We had one penalty all night. I feel like we had one penalty all night in the back end, so I feel like that's great. And we had very young. We had three sophomores back there playing. So I feel like we had all young kids flying around too. So
21 Kyrie Smith, he was
he flying around.
Yo, he was flying around. He was hitting.
He don't even play. This is his first week playing safety, and I feel like he did what he needed to do.
He might need to stay there. I don't know.
That's a well underrated kid. I feel like after these couple of years, he gonna be the next name y'all see. No matter his height, he really got a heart, and he really always around the field.
One of them pound for pound ones. You can see it. But eventually, I was gonna get to that offensive side. They stopped y'all the first drive, but I mean, y'all got a lot of pieces over there. So I want you to talk about. You had a day too. What you said? You had 8 carries for one.
I had 8 carries for 137 yards.
Yeah, Drew. They wouldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it.
And I could have more. I was dealing with cramps, but the cramps got the best of me that night. But I feel like I did what I needed to do to seal the game for my team. I kept getting back up, whether it was on defense or offense, and doing my part.
Yeah. How many yards?
I had 137 yards with 8 carries.
Okay.
It's already the stat post already loaded, right?
So roughly about 17.1 yards.
Yeah.
Something
Okay.
like that. Like, bro, he was breaking off. But for me, this game, like, Avion Lewis ended up getting going too. I know y'all got, the Canadian Bostic over there. You was down Dabney, so you were getting all the touches, and I thought you really took advantage of them. But this game, for me, I think what was most, like, telling about it was the trenches, Drew. They were able to move the ball effectively. Like Charles Scott, he probably ain't touched the ground one time. He was able to stand and make routine passes. It was like, it was just day and night with that. And just so, like, I just want you to talk about your guys on the inside to make it possible for you
No,
to
for
try to
sure.
if you want to.
Yeah, it was great on the inside. We even went down our center, so like people started to get in our head a little bit. But we have a backup. He picked up Austin. He picked up and did his part. It was a couple bad snaps, but I feel like it's a new position, so he adapted to it, and I feel like he adapted to it fast, which made us like it wasn't just me getting the yards. I have another like a running back that was with me. He had 101 yards named Randall, and he had a touchdown too. He had
Yeah,
the
touch
first
the CD.
touchdown.
Yeah,
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 he had the first touchdown of the game, and we was missing one of our running backs, which Markel Dabney. We was missing one, so it was like it
Uh,
was really no excuses back there. We just picked up off his footsteps, making sure like we gonna like hold it down for
next
him.
man up. You got to.
Yeah,
Yeah, look.
next man up, and I sealed my part and I did what I needed to do, and I feel like Randall did what he needed to do, and they couldn't. We was going for 300, but the pass game started to slow a little bit. So yeah, I've y'all got in the box a little bit. My other guy Cherry got in the box too, so we started to like flow with the passing game. But when we needed to run, we got what we needed to
Yeah,
do.
exactly. It did exactly what it needed to
Mhm.
do. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, but I definitely give it up to them boys in the trenches. Though they work day in and day out. And a lot of people doubt them. They get a lot of doubt for height, size, and everything. But I feel like they put in work in day in and day out, and I really see it like every day. So I give
Nah,
them a
they
lot of
keeping
respect.
their glass clean, blocking down the field, blocking down the
Yeah.
hey
lane,
man,
so
it's
they
coming from the
doing their
guy
thing.
behind him, so I mean, it's got to
Yeah.
Yeah.
be.
Nah, yeah, I give it to them for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, was
Yeah,
there
man.
anything? Thank you for joining us. But was there anything else? Matter of fact, one more question. You down
You
here
know, you
from
got to do his shout outs. I mean, if you want to just,
yeah,
you've
shout
been
outs.
doing
You
it the
down
whole time, but yeah.
Nah, I don't need no shots. I'm good. What you was about to say though?
how you liking your first year in Virginia ball, man?
Nah, like it's dope. It's a new atmosphere. I like everything. Like I never had that type of atmosphere with the band and stuff. The
Yeah.
big like
Because you
it's a
was at a
great
private school,
rival.
right, DePaul?
Yeah, I was at DePaul, New Jersey, a great high school, but I was just given a better opportunity down here from Coach Scott, and I couldn't like let it be. So I feel like I took the great opportunity, and I just did what I needed to do. As y'all see, now we need to go on this playoff run and get a state championship. I got two. I'm trying to get three right now.
Yeah, here we go. Y'all got
Come on.
Spotsylvania next week. I see y'all, looking
Yeah,
forward,
we
prepping
about
for that.
we 0-0. I mean 0-0 right now. So yeah,
Yep.
we about we.
So here you go. We're
Wow.
gonna be watching because that 4B, as many talks they
Yeah, nah,
probably
yeah,
had
it's a lot of great teams in there, and I
yeah.
give it to them. We're gonna run into a lot of great teams. I feel like every team in there is good, so it's just what we do if we're gonna do better than them.
I
That's
tell you, man, they
that's
love you in the comments, man. I'm telling you. Somebody said Saquon. Hey, that's gotta be a
man.
good feeling.
Saquon play defense. Talk to him.
Yeah, both
But
sides.
yeah, bro, you just had a special game. Just shout out your guys real quick, and then if
You got
Nah, yeah, I
anybody?
shout out my whole team for holding it down. It's my senior year trying to go out with another one. I shout out everybody. Ain't no individuals in this. I feel like the whole team gonna carry on what we need to do and finish my senior year great.
I love the selfless mentality. We
Yeah, that's what
appreciate it. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
appreciate
Thank you,
y'all.
bro. Look, I'm
Thank
tap
y'all.
in with me. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank y'all.
All right. Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Uh,
And these are the type of conversations that I push, Dom. I mean, I love when a kid is able to come up here and not only put on for his family, himself, but I mean his coaches. I mean the way that he speak and the mentality that he has you can tell that like it's a lot of great things instilled into him. And this is like the type of the way that he speaks is like you can tell it's an everyday thing that really does a lot of good for a lot of programs when they're able to do that. Okay, awesome. Let me see. We're getting close. We get close to that time about 8:05. You could be looking to have Coach Priv up here at 8:05 for Priv's Corner. Make sure you guys stay tapped in for that. Me and Dom are going to talk about a little bit of the scores that we have listed down from this past weekend, rolling into there before we even bring
I'm
up
gonna
the
go
brackets.
Kimsville Cox.
Kimsville Cox. Let's talk about it.
Shoot, if y'all got some players up here, y'all can get up in here too. But the
Yeah,
Kimsville Cox one,
Kimsville
man.
Cox.
Just like last year, Cox got him a dub in the final week of the regular season and moving to that 2 slot. Last year, they went over to Deep Creek and Deep Creek ended up getting them. But this year, shoot, I forgot who About to pull it up real quick so I can see
Yeah.
who they
Nah,
got.
take your
But I
time.
know Indian River, Kingsville is also visiting Indian River again, and that didn't end, in their favor, last year. But
Hold on. You know,
what?
see him in the field soon. I promise you, the most prolific runner. Okay,
Yeah,
but
so Cox.
and I mean, and then, I'm sorry, I was just the comment. You know, what I'm saying that somebody said in the comments, man, he does it for his dad. He lost his father early. And again, I give my condolences to him. Definitely. I mean, see, these are the stories. These are the things that you don't know. And again, of course, it's nobody's business. But if that's something that they want people to know, and it fuels them, and it's what gets them going, I'm all for it for sure. I mean, and again, it's a lot of stories, a lot of stories, and I'm pretty sure that keeps him. I mean, again, motivation is one thing, you know what I'm saying? And inspiration is a whole nother thing. Motivation that can wear off in short time. You can wake up and be inspired by what's in front of you every day, and I'm sure something like that definitely keeps him rolling, and you can see it in his play. Dom, I didn't mean to cut you off. That was a good comment. Go ahead.
No, you good. You take care of business. It's all good. We love your knowledge, but you got to get to the well too, bro. It's all good. I was gonna say, Cox beat Kellum again like last year, and they gave themselves the second seed in that beach and the second seed in the 5A, and so they're going to play. Cox plays Kellum now, but they beat. The Kimsville game was, it was a little crazy because I'm looking at this game and I'm like, how did Kimsville not win? But it was like they were.
I'm just here. You
They were
good,
turning.
keep on rolling. They just thanking us. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, good luck. Because I can't see now once it's there. It's gone. It's gone. But Braden, their quarterback number 13, Braden, and then Tyree Jeffries. Kimsville had a problem stopping all game. They really didn't stop the run. I would say at all, but the opportunities they did have, they cashed in. I did find out Josh Holly was hurt. They had a backup quarterback playing, and they kind of, I would say that they became a little bit more one-dimensional. They kind of like putting the playbook up a little bit. You can tell, like, he don't have the reps, and it's understandable. It's the last game of the season. Why put him under that, the rest, but, it's that last week of the season. And so, what you have is what you have is what I'm trying to say there. So, but it was 14-13 at the half. Rob Hughes kind of like put the team on his back, and so he had his team, and it was a winnable game for them. I just thought, even after the half, Cox came out, turned the ball over on some high snaps. Kimsville punched there, and they actually went up. But Cox's coach threw some sets in there in the second half to kind of get them off their game. He started subbing Grady in at quarterback. It was just a all-around team effort, and I was really impressed by what I saw from Cox. I don't think many people saw them at 8-2 maybe, but they're here now, and it's about what you do in the playoffs. So we'll see what they do coming up.
Joining in with this as well, and I like that take as well. I wish. I don't know. Like usually, like it's like Cox know when to check in with us, Dom. You know what I mean? They know
their quarterback is Braden Harron, and I saw what I needed to see. Bro was looking. He was running a rock. He fake pitching, running a rock in between the tackles, like doing it all, read optioning, and making on-time throws. So I mean, Cox is heating up at the right time. That's just what we got going. What's up, Ron?
What's good, Don? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's up, Chad? Everybody doing? I hope everybody's safe, man.
Ron checking in. And so again, to that, when they know exactly when to check in is those types of games for them that they're really big on. I feel like I hear more from them than I do like postseason or going into it. But again, I guess that's what allots for them to be able to have that type of so be it. Give or take though, Don, while you were talking. What up, Dustin? What up? Give or take while you were talking, Don, they asked again, and this is something that we kind of talked about a little bit briefly on No Limit Sports podcast with Mark Davis at WTKR. We were talking about Phoebus, not necessarily into depth, but more so again, we talked about some of the people that could be racing at Class 4, who could be threats, and to who could they be a threat to intentionally. And honestly, what's crazy, Dom? You and Melo tried to act like that this wasn't one of the teams. That they were not I wouldn't say y'all.
You talking about Churchland?
Yeah, like y'all trying to say like this wasn't one of the teams.
I got some.
I don't know if you can see the pinned comment, but this is one of the questions. He said, "Will Churchland upset Phoebus?" And again, like I brought it up, but I don't, again, it's just a conversation to bring up.
Close the door. I'm working.
It depends on which version of
Justin Robinson,
Churchland.
what's up? You said
What's
what?
up? It depends on which version of Churchland you're gonna get. Churchland early on looked like they were clicking on. They look like a different team of offense than they look now.
Yeah.
They did have a couple of weeks to tune it up because they play, the Booker T and Manor, but they kind of have slowed down, and that some of that is strength of schedule, some of that is schematically, every team is not what the record is. You got to kind of make sense of the matchups, but Churchland gonna have to step up, and they will Churchland upset Phoebus.
Man, listen.
I don't know if is it an upset? I think they're pretty even.
I would. Yeah, I'm about to say. I feel like.
Don't do that.
Talk to us, Drew. Talk to us, because your head to the side kind of strong.
Now
I'm gonna wrap what I was saying up by Churchland got to be able to stop the run, but Phoebus gonna run that rock. They can tote that rock, and they got two different running backs that do it. So I mean, they both got a dual back system, but is this an upset? What was you gonna say?
So I know everything you said, I agree. Other than the part like, is it an upset? Like turning it around? Yes, it will be still an upset. I mean, they at least got the grace of a season with that. Yes, absolutely.
It's still Phoebus in the playoffs. So I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. It is.
I mean, at least that. When it's said and done.
Yeah, we gotta give.
Of course, if we gonna talk the resume of Phoebus, of course. I mean, everybody record 0-0. You know what I'm saying? The playoff it's all about how you gonna carry momentum and what you gonna do. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's an even matchup. I don't think it's an upset, and I feel like Churchland gonna beat Phoebus.
Man, Phoebus withstood not withstood. They took, the banter of the Highland Springs running game, the Ward running game. I think that they should be able to put themselves in positions to be able to have to fully put the ball in Logan Wynn's hands. And I think, that's what you're going to say. I think Logan Wynn, they can win. Phoebus's backhand hasn't been, the sharpest as they've been able to kind of put their guys in man, and it has been good for the past years, but I don't feel like they've been able to do that as much. But Churchland got some guys, Breon Dupree on that side. What's good, bro? Breon Dupree on that side.
What's good, fellas?
What's good with you? They have the capability to do it, so it is going to be an upset because it would classify it as an upset because it's Phoebus in the playoffs, but I think it's pretty even, like Ron was saying. But
no, I mean, it could be that. Again, like I talked about on WTKR, I'm sure Dustin tap in on this one real quick. The biggest thing is, again, like I keep hearing, Churchland got it. They're able to put the points up. Defense, I don't hear much about DBs, but what they say is they can't stop the run, or it's a little tough for that to be a thing. All right? So listen, we know Phoebus to be most times more than one-dimensional, but right now that one dimension, if we had to put it one way, it'll be the run game, right? It'll be that. So again, Dom, I feel like I kind of related to our Bethel-Hampton type of back and forth. And again, if they're able to stop that, what does it look like for Churchland? If not, then, I mean, does the story presume the way that it usually does, or what? And that's Dustin. Honestly, I'll ask you too the same thing. How do you feel? Like, do you think that the run will be able to get it done versus the Truckers? Them being able to maintain that put a stop to momentum for the Phantoms. Where were we?
I think personnel wise, Churchland is definitely capable. You know what I'm saying? But experience wise, I would definitely have to go with Phoebus. Being in these moments, being in these games, you definitely got to put that in perspective. A lot of people get caught up in the regular season and don't understand playoffs is a different type of game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different type of football in all sports.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely got to put in perspective the experience in those games. Now, just depending on the game plan that Churchland has set up for Phoebus, giving them a better chance. I do like Churchland's offensive line. I like their freshman running back. He's a big guy. He's hard to bring down.
Yes, he is.
I like their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I like their receiving core. They got one receiver. I forget his number, 5, 6, 7.
Floyd Logan, number 5.
Right.
Yep.
Right. All right. I got to see them play versus Bethel early. Bethel actually had them, and but that's early in the season.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
them type mistakes. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Churchland got better since then.
Yeah.
But I will say this, right? I have connections to both head coaches. Shout out to Dontrell Leonard at Churchland. It's my Spartan brother from Norfolk State. Shout out to Jeremy Blunt, my brother at Phoebus. I will say this. Phoebus will be super prepared for Churchland. And they're not coming in sleeping. Like I said, now, do I think Churchland can pull it off if they have a good game plan? It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But to say Churchland just gonna win, I'm gonna tell you something.
That's tough.
Phoebus not gonna lay down in these playoffs. I know y'all seen them lose and this has nothing to do with me being Phoebus.
No,
I
brother,
mean,
yeah.
I just have to let that know.
It's football.
No, but I'm non-biased as they come. But I'm just thinking like Phoebus ain't gonna just lose on some. They know that they not favored in a lot of situations. Now they're the underdog role.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I'm interested in seeing if this game goes whatever. All right, Phoebus win, and in Hampton, right? That's not gonna be the same game for Hampton if that happens. But we'll revisit that here nor there. I'm just saying, Churchland better be prepared for the type of energy that Phoebus gonna bring.
No, for sure.
And that has to be respected. Now, I do think Dontrell will have some wrinkles up his sleeve. Phoebus just has to tackle better. If Phoebus don't tackle well, it's gonna be tough on them. They haven't been tackling well.
That's a yak squad too.
If you watch their games, a lot of guys break a lot of tackles. The first guy doesn't bring the guy down. Their linebacker position has to play better. Phoebus linebackers have to come to play. Who gonna be there? What's gonna be there? I don't know. But they haven't really showed up all season. And I'm just gonna keep it tall. I don't do the names. I don't get into that. I watch film. I'm a football guy. A lot of people get in their feelings when you watch football and you talk football and it make them look bad. And I watch football. The linebackers at Phoebus have to step it up. It's been interchangeable guys. It's been different guys. This guy, that guy. Who's gonna be that guy?
Yeah,
if they don't tackle, if they don't tackle that big boy running that tater, if I'm Churchland, right? 5 yards, number 5. 5 yards, number 5. I'm just saying.
They got more. They got Floyd Logan, Breon Dupree.
And I'm just saying they got some athletes on the outside.
Sure.
And Phoebus is a little inexperienced in the secondary.
Eli.
Not saying they haven't gotten better. I believe in Jeremy Blunt to have them prepared. Now, the difference between coaching and playing, the coach can put you in position, but the player has to make the play.
They have to execute.
The way I look at this stuff like this, I was at the Hampton game. I was at the Phoebus losses, but again, it's not one of those things where, okay, like, man, you just got to keeping him up there at the top because of who he is. But no, like, I mean, I've bet against him before, right? I've learned my lesson, and at the same time, it's one of those situations where I just have to see it happen before I even write that type of stuff.
Don't feel like doing that in the playoffs. I'm good.
To me, it's like, how much work do you got to put in the previous season or 4, right? To at least have that one more chance, that one more second to be like, yo, like, they are under where they usually are. They are under where they typically are, but to remember that, they still have that pedigree that's been there for 4 seasons. Again, I'm not saying that the 5-peat alive. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying don't sleep.
It's alive.
It is alive till it's over with because, like you said,
that's not for us to dictate if it's alive or not.
Game.
You know what I'm saying? Now we can ask somebody in blue and gold or somebody that pertains to. Absolutely, that's not going to be figured out in the comment section. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, how much work does a person have to do before it's like, okay, I understand maybe not in the top 10 regular season rank is cool, but like when we just completely dropping them off because of
like, nah,
even
pride on the line to everything, Matt, bro. You know how to get down over here. So like they go in and then Dustin said, you gave him that underdogs. We like, what? Y'all
And
going
that's
to
the
against us,
thing.
and we
Even
just
though
did what? Our program did what? What you talking about now?
even though they
Listen,
below their
Hey,
standard,
what's your name? What's your name, brother? What's your name?
which one?
Dom, you got Dom and Ron
No,
in the
I know
room.
Dom. I know Dom.
Ron,
Oh,
What's
that's
my
Ron,
Ron.
bro. Ron, coach.
Rob?
Ron,
Ron,
RON.
RON
Ron.
and Nancy.
And you got Churchland winning this game, right?
Yeah.
So if they lose, can you do 50 push-ups on the live next week?
Uh-oh.
Man, I'm a 10-year Army vet, man. I'll bust out a smooth 50 for you, coach. And that's my
Yeah,
Y'all
word.
screenshot that?
That's my
yeah,
word on the
100%.
Y'all
I got
screenshot that?
100%.
We
I
could
got
dap it
50 on
up,
that.
shake
Good, let's
hands,
got it.
pound it.
So
You know what
let
I'm
me
Got
saying?
it.
let, let
That's
me
the
let me
thumb.
give
That's
you
the
this.
thumbnail.
So we talked about Churchland offense versus Phoebe's defense, right? I'm gonna tell you something. The name Marcus Banks, right? Gonna live in
Mm-hmm.
your brain after this week.
Mhm.
And every
I know
time
who
you
you
do a
see.
push-up, I want you to say the Reek Show. The Reek Show. Listen to me. That kid ain't going out. That kid come from a different type of
He's a
life.
dog.
No,
This year they
listen.
go as far as he does.
Listen,
I'm
hey.
telling you, he not falling to Churchland sweet.
For
All
sure.
right.
Churchland gotta really work for them cookies.
For
I'm
sure.
just letting you know.
For
And if
sure.
you really, I know they played Mitchville last week, but look at the passing precision that he had in that game. I know it's Mitchville. I know I'm not paying it. Listen to me. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm just telling
He's
you.
been precise.
I'm listening. I hear
All
you,
right, so
coach, and
Ron,
I'm not saying it's
like
gonna be.
this
The
stuff,
It's not
offense
gonna
just
be a
hasn't been
blowout. It's not
efficient.
gonna be
It's not.
sweet.
Yeah.
this
You
stuff
know,
is fun.
I
This
got
stuff is
it.
fun
They're
for
not losing
you.
by no more than 3. I don't even. I say it's gonna be a 1 point game. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be sweet, and I respect it no matter what. Even though, like Drew was saying, Phoebus is below their standard this season. If you want to put that in a sense, their pedigree and their resume is still there. It's always gonna be there. You can't never count out Tom Brady in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So you can't ever count out Phoebus. But I feel like it's going they're gonna take this L and it's gonna be a good ball game. But when they do win, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hit you with the 50 push-ups. You know what I'm
No,
saying? I just need you.
I'm gonna do 50. I'm gonna do 50. I'm talking about
Yeah,
pride.
like
100%. One thing about it, that I'm
Heard.
talking about I might do goddamn diamonds. Excuse my
Diamonds is
language.
the prison
I'm yeah.
pictures. Heard
No,
you.
that's what I get into all of that though. This is what I do for a living.
For
I'm
sure.
just saying, bro.
I love it.
I'm not knocking. I like Churchland,
For
but
sure.
I just can't. And this has nothing to do with me being who
For
I am and
sure.
where I'm from.
For
I
sure.
just don't see them beating Phoebus in the playoffs.
Good man.
Ah,
It's different times.
ah,
We gotta see.
I just don't see that though. Like,
Matchup is interesting.
I don't think Phoebus going. I just don't think.
All
But
right.
I ain't saying it ain't possible. I
We
said
coming
I
back
don't.
next
Yeah,
week.
anything is possible. Any given Saturday, any given Sunday, any given Friday.
Y'all two analyzing this next week, so make sure y'all back here.
For sure.
I got Marcus Banks his over 300 plus all purpose.
300.
Okay, 300 to
300
FanDuel. Lock it in.
easy,
Lock it in
no,
on FanDuel.
it's all YouTube.
easy,
It's all getting clipped. So don't worry.
Who's throwing?
easy. That's easy work.
Who
300
we throwing
easy.
to?
He gonna throw to Jaden Marbury, Jaden Javier,
Okay.
Mhm.
Joshua Blackwell, Tyreek Diggs gonna get some catches.
Tyreek
There we
Diggs.
go.
Cam
All right.
Tillery, Cam
Hey,
Tillery.
We
Hold
coming
on,
back.
hold
Cam
on.
Tillery is tough
Don't
too.
act
Oh
like
yeah.
hold on. Don't
Cam
act like
Tillery
I
is
ain't been
tough
paying
too.
attention to Cam Tillery at tight end.
We've been
yeah,
paying
Cam
I saw,
attention to
I
Tillery.
saw my
him
boy with the
since the summer.
TD, man.
Yeah.
I saw my boy with the TD.
Listen, it's a couple packages that's been packaging.
Cool.
Yeah.
Time to let him go
FedEx,
now, so we can.
UPS, Amazon.
It's a couple packages that's been
We
priority
ready.
shipping. I'm
You
just
got
saying.
23 miles.
They
You're
here
not going
now.
for that, man. Truckers in the building. You got some
It's
truckers in the
all love.
building.
It's all love. I like the Churchland pride.
We
Shouts
coming
out to
right.
Don.
They getting the segment next week right
Shouts
here.
out to Dontrell Leonard. Just know. Where's the game at Churchland?
Yeah, they got that, I
Yeah,
believe.
you know.
The game is at the
Y'all
game is
don't
home.
Phoebus don't got home field.
Churchland home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gotta go to P-Town with it. Come
Come
on.
into your trap. Take over your trap.
Nah, walk in your chat, take
Come
over your
into
chat. Heard you. Nah,
your trap. Take
shut it
over your
down.
trap.
Come
They
on.
got TJ Stevenson. What's up, man?
Crazy. Phoebus is an underdog, right? That's crazy to hear.
That's
Been a while.
insane.
They say it's at Phoebus.
Shoot.
Oh no,
that
it is at
Darla?
Phoebus. Yep, it is at Phoebus. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Kirschland slump like that.
Phoebus about 14.
This the 4 and the 5, ain't it? Yeah,
Oh my darling.
14.
Oh my darling. It's that darling.
No,
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Oh, Brandon Davis, don't worry, man.
I
Hey,
got
but
I
leave
got
that
church
alone.
link
I
for
forget
the
more than most
+3
remember.
spread.
Know how many
I forget
matches
more
in
than most
my head
remember.
Phoebus
That's
ain't on?
all.
Don't worry about what Phoebus
That's why we
playing.
got a comment section. I
Just know
appreciate
that ain't
y'all.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate y'all in the comments for sure. We not
No
we not
doubt.
we
Yeah.
see y'all
Yeah,
for
thank you.
sure.
We're not AI. Sometimes we get it.
No, it's all good. I make more. I forget more than most remember.
Nah,
But
but
all right,
these
so
playoffs, hey, look, these playoffs gonna be real interesting, man.
Mhm.
I know y'all got different segments. I respect the game. You know,
no, you
I've been
good.
up here before. You know, I just it's a lot of games that's gonna be a lot better than what people think.
Mhm.
Um, I know we on the Phoebus and Churchland.
What you got?
I
What's
ain't got a
up?
lot of. I just wanna that Bethel and Nasman gonna be real interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I'm,
What you think is gonna be the most interesting?
Especially if
hey,
Hey,
Tyrell
y'all,
listen.
Brand is or is
if
not
you hang
playing.
around, D, if you check back in, we could definitely definitely bring you back on so we can talk about those too. Well, we actually 4 minutes behind, but I'm gonna get to Prim's Jordan. If you around, like definitely
Yeah,
check
I'm gonna
back in.
chime
We can
back
go
in.
over
I'm gonna
those.
chime back in. I got some situation with little family out. And look, I'm watching. You know, I got
Yes,
to come show some love. I ain't been up here. You
yes,
know,
sir.
last year we a lot here nor
Yes,
there.
sir.
I'm just, you know what I mean? I just love what's going on. We need all of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
What
sir.
time, do you know what time the Nasman Bethel thing?
Well, we'll be finishing up Priv unless he has something for it, which I mean he might mention Nazareth, but that's gonna be about 25 minutes. So once we get towards the 8:30,
About
8:25 to 8:30
8:45
mark.
around that time.
Yeah. Yep.
Smooth, man. Tell Priya put his gun on safety, man. You know Priya a killer.
Oh yeah, trust me. I
He's
got him.
ready, boy.
I got him. I appreciate
Yeah.
it, brother,
I chime
always.
back in. Thanks for having me on, fellas. Y'all be
We
good.
appreciate you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Be
We'll
Nah,
holler
safe.
at you, bro.
appreciate it. Again, your winner of the week, your loser of the week. What did they do good? What did they do that maybe was a shocker to you? Puts them in the winning column. Maybe you have a loser of the week. This would be a coach, player, entity, just a team, or the whole community as a whole. Well, we all good. Okay, so Don, go ahead, man. You got your winners.
My one is gonna be the undefeated teams: Dinwiddie, Louisa, Riverbend, Union, Patrick Henry, Roanoke, Armstrong, Green Run, Lunenburg, Eastside, Dunbar, and Essex. It's a long road, the journey ain't over, but regular season, no losses. It's what you work for, and it's still a good feat to feel like you achieved something together with your brother. So, time to put that, keep rolling and put that on the field this week. But that's gonna be my winners of the week, and then. Oh no, I gotta add a Huguenot just for the way in which they dominated against Manchester too. I would be amiss if I forgot that. Also, Benjamin Whitver is supposed to join us tonight as well, but the new career VHSL receiving leader.
Yes.
That's gonna be my winners of the week. He had got to like 3501, surpassed. Call it out of Lansdowne receiver, but they had 3300. So that's my winners of the week. Loser gonna be. Nashville stuff, I would say, after they just beat St. Anne's Belfield by 5, getting their first loss, and then the playoffs came this week, same teams rematch, it's 26-0, and they at home. You kind of want to see them build off of the success they just had. We didn't see that, and so, that's my loser for this week. I think
Okay.
that's probably going to be. Oh, Caroline with the upset. Culpeper County came in and just stifled them on offense. They were looking like Caroline was looking like a proficient offensive system, and over the past couple weeks they just slowed down. So that as well. And Western Springfield over Lake Braddock. That's my last one. Western Springfield ended the district 8-0. Lake Braddock, they were a favorite, but they've taken like some games and haven't really they've been they lost a couple they were supposed to have. So took some they weren't supposed to either. So it kind of balanced out, but it's their loss in the season. West Springfield looking like they belong. So that's it for me. Lake Braddock's the loser. West Springfield the winner.
Wow. Okay.
What you got? What you got?
And Cheese, you have to request. And honestly, okay, so I would say right now, all of my winners right now is our number ones. Definitely, shout out to Kings for squeezing by, whether whatever type of PowerPoints or however most people want to see it judged, right? Just shout out to them for just even being close, and then of course getting over that hump and placing actually number one. That's good as well. Different changes, definitely like we see in the four. Hampton being at number one, we see some changes up over there. Shout out Centerville out of 6D, West Springfield, of course, Colonial
Yeah,
Forest.
Centerfield 9-1. We beat Oakland this week, got the division crown. I don't think people saw them as the 1 seed in that region, but they got it. You know, that's James Madison, Westfield area. So you think it would be them, but Centerville here. Will Shields and Jordan Simpson looking like a real dangerous duo.
Yeah. Billy Mills and those guys, man. Dinwiddie,
Billy
right?
Mills,
Udall
10-0.
County. George
I'll say Rick
Washington
Alton.
again. Shout out to Lake Taylor, like Priv said, man. That's definitely a good one as well. Kettle Run, we seen them make some upsets early in last season as well. Cheese, you have to request is saying you can't. And they played against I feel like who was it? Armstrong, I believe that they knocked out.
Which team was this, sir?
Kettle Run.
Oh, Kettle Run. Still got they got. Apparently they keep a Tapscott in the cut, but Dyson Tapscott over there playing quarterback now. He was a all-state corner, but like this year they put him behind the helm. They done made some things work over there. I think they, you know, I like to see them undefeated, but they went 9-1, and they probably be back in the same position. So.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I mean, you know, just shout out to those guys. I mean, Strasburg, right? You said Glenville,
Strasburg,
Union,
yeah.
Essex again. I mean, all the guys.
Union is a complete Class 2 team, but don't be surprised if they come out of that.
Kettle Run and Lake Taylor will be a good. Hey, no, for real.
That'll be fire, bro. That's gonna be 50 to 45, 90 points type game. I'm telling you.
Man, I got it by 201, man. If you can't wait for these 7:30 wrap-ups on Sunday Night Live and you're really big on watching NFL game, be sure to check us out right when the lights go out on Friday. We go live with WTKR and our good friend over there, Mark Davis. We go on, No Limit Sports, right, where you drive the conversation. That's right. You come into the comments and you let us know the things that you wanted to talk about after the lights go out on Friday night. And we kind of, you know, work those subjects out amongst one another, of course. And then again, like I said, if you can't wait for something like that, make sure that you join us here on the Sunday Night Live as well, where we go a little bit more into detail about some of the games. And then we have guests up here as well that can kind of, you know, give a little bit more context than we would as far as, you know, these games and how they're going to match up. Shout out MJ as well. Much love, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all check out. We did talk about all the way from class 6A all the way to maybe 4B.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we threw a
4A.
no, yeah, 4B. 4D needed to be fixed. Yeah, so I really appreciate y'all. It's going to be another live coming up real soon. Our analysts, the full team, will be going over and breaking down all the playoff pictures as well. So make sure that y'all check that out as we get ready for round one. It's an exciting time. It's getting cold. Football weather is amongst us, right? And we're ready to see this thing happen. Dom, I always appreciate you being on my right side so we can take care of business on these lives. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that join and check us out each and every week. We thank y'all so much, and everyone have a good night.
Yeah.